What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Duran, and we're here to talk more Celtics basketball as the Boston Celtics fall 114-102 to the Atlanta Hawks. And I think I'll be doing this more with these back-to-back games, is go ahead and recording on the second night of a back-to-back, because it does take a lot out of me to kind of follow these games like this and record back-to-back like this. But let's go ahead and dive in a bit into the Nuggets game, just a little bit. I'll touch on it. It was great ball movement in that game, and they bounced back really well, especially after a very deflating performance in their prior game against the Wizards, where they lost and just looked awful. But they came in, everyone contributed, they played hard, and you could tell they really wanted that game. Now flipping onto this Atlanta game, we came in, we played really hard. I'm not gonna really rip these guys for losing this one, because again, without Kemba Walker, without Daniel Tice, we shouldn't expect much from the team. Losing 3/5 of their starting lineup. I'm not going to say that. A lot of people, everyone's going to say, this team's super inconsistent. This isn't really an example of that. Their health has been inconsistent. That's really the big part of this, is they don't have Tice. They don't have Kemba Walker. They don't have Marcus Smart. We need to get that Eastern Conference Final starting lineup back together and then really gauge this team and figure out where we're at. Because it's not really fair for us to rip this team as much. But, when we have 3/5 of our roster, of course, I'm expecting us to play up to a certain point. But without Kemba, without Tice, I'm not really expecting much. I didn't expect them to win this game against the Atlanta Hawks. I just wanted to see good energy, an effort, and they came out and did that. One thing about this, Trae Young killed us. He destroyed us, and you let him do that. Cam Reddish had a pretty good game. Clint Capella killed us. John Collins had his way. And that's just that. The defense has to get better. Defense last year, we're starting to show signs of becoming the team that we were last year. Last year, we were top 10 defense and top 10 offense, but this year, just the defense is not there. Of course, a good offensive output, 114 points. You get contributions from Timmy Ojale, Javonte Green, Peyton Pritchard. They play pretty good, but at the same time, you still need a little bit more from these guys. You still want more on the defensive end. I feel like we had a complete breakdown defensively in this game, but let me go ahead and talk about some of the positives. Let me talk about some of the positives before I get to the negatives. Jason Tatum, completely dominant. He looked dominant in this game. 10 of 11 from the free throw line, and that's where you want Jason Tatum to be at. You want him to be at the free throw line. You want him to be taking those mid-range jumpers. You want him to be active in the passing game. You want him to be on the boards. We switch a lot, and that took when we switch a lot on defense, and that's really was the main problem, is that Peyton Pritchard and our guards were ending up under the basket with like Clint Capella and John Collins, instead of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown and the wings ending up around the rim. And that's where we kind of lost the rebound battle, I felt like, is when we were switching a lot, our forwards and our centers ended up around the three-point line instead of around the rim where they could help. And that's really what killed us. But the defense was okay-ish. I mean, it needs to be better. I wish we would mix in way more zone than we do some of this man-to-man stuff, because right now we're just not where we need to be at personnel-wise to continue switching like this. But this is the way they want to play. But we need to adapt to the personnel we have right now, in my opinion, and start playing more zone. And not much to take away from these games, guys. Not much to take away from 12 of these games. I like how we bounce back in Denver, how much we ball movement. That's really going to take us as far as we want to go, is this ball movement. Getting everyone active, scoring, everyone competing. That's where we need to be at. This team, I'm starting to see signs of that, at least. At the very most, that's the promising thing, is I'm starting to see signs of our offense coming together quite a bit. And Tristan Thompson's getting a little bit more comfortable. I like that. I like that Aaron Nesmith is getting a little bit more of a chance in the offense. In the Denver game, he played good. I think he had like 9 points. He had really good defense. In this game, he only had 2 points, but again, 6 rebounds. He played really good defense. Nesmith is starting to get more opportunities. That's back-to-back games with 20 minutes. That's what you want to see out of this guy. At the same, he's been, of right now, he's been a bust, but you want to see him at least become a contributor. If he could become a player for this team, that'd be huge. If he could become a real player for the Boston Celtics, that would be huge, and that would help out a lot. But right now, I don't expect too much. We have to get the starting lineup back. That's really what I want. I want us to get our starting Eastern Conference Finals lineup back, and then let's just go ahead and figure out what we have to do from there, and figure out what we can do from there. But right now, the team is fine. We only got one more back-to-back before we get to that All-Star break, and that means only one more game that Kemba has to miss before we get back to that All-Star break. But as of right now, You know, we're rolling. We have to continue to try and build rhythm. You know, we're moving forward. I don't know why I said we're rolling, but you know, we're building chemistry right now. I see the ball movement. I see the team playing way more better defense in these past 2 games. I can see it building, but we have to get our guys back. We have to get our guys back. Our health has to improve for these inconsistencies to go down. But you know, as always, guys, I have nothing left for the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.